everyone, welcome back to the garden. Today we are tackling the little planting area, or should I say rescuing the little flower bed that we created last autumn around the column. I love this focal point in the garden. It's just really symmetrical from the bow window when we look out toward the garden, and it was also something that I used to try to hide this working area, the shed, the wood pile where I keep also my garden cart. So it was important for me to have something to stop the eye, and around it I had dug a little flower bed and added some wonderful grasses. They're some of my favorite. They're called Stipa tenuissima. They had a beautiful movement. They're evergreen, so they were supposed to look good throughout the year. But the cats also loved the new area and really played in there, and we're just having so much fun with the grasses that sadly now it looks like there was never anything planted there. So we have to try something else, and I have some new plants I want to add there today. The first thing that we have to do is, well, draw the border again, and I think I'm going to get it a little bit bigger, extend a little bit the circle, simply so that we have a little bit more planting area and we can add more plants in and make it look even lusher. So I'm extending it on either side about 40 centimeters, which is pretty good, and I'm going all the way to 60. That's not going to make a huge difference, but enough so that we can have a bit more depth in the planting. Definitely to mow the grass a little, but I think this already is giving us a little bit more planting depth. There's about 60 centimeters on either side. 2 weeks ago, I went shopping to my favorite garden center, and this is where I picked up the gorgeous plants that we use to put together the moody containers on the terrace. If you've missed the video, go check it out. I absolutely love that color scheme, that planting that we did for summer, so don't miss it. But I also picked up a few more things for that area around the column that I knew I wanted to revamp. And this is Gora Lindermary whirling butterflies. It's perfect for full sun. It flowers from July all the way to October normally, so this is a little bit ahead of time, but it's gonna give us color throughout summer. Then I also want to pop 2 roses. I have Music Hall that has this beautiful bloom that's pink but turns to apricot around the center, and also something that's a little bit darker with a beautiful magenta bloom. Very fragrant shrub roses, so I can't wait to see how they're gonna grow there. I think they'll be happier in the ground than in containers. And last but not least, I also have some calendula seedlings that I sowed last autumn actually. These are calendula orange flash, and I have another container with a couple more that were Snow Princess, I believe, or from a mix. There's a couple of really healthy plants over here that we're going to pop here. And I think the orange and the magenta are going to be very playful together with a little bit of white. As always, for all the planting projects, I'll start with laying out the plants to check that I like how they go together and check the spacing, and then we'll start planting. I'm thinking I'm gonna put the 2 roses on either side so we can see them from the terrace. And then probably around the front, we'll do some of the Gora. Actually, I should have picked up more plants. We might go back for more Gora actually, because it's really going to give this border a lot of movement. You can do a little accent on one side. have a couple of small containers, actually, believe it or not, from last winter with some mint mostly and lemon balm that I really love using because of course they stay evergreen year round, especially in the warmer winter months that we have around here. So I thought it would be really fun to group them all together and create like a little mini herb garden. I also got some cilantro or coriander from the store and some dill. And I also have an area with a raised bed that actually I want to move. So I'm still figuring out where exactly, but right now it's in the way of everything in the garden. I also have some chives in there that I want to move, and I got a baby rosemary plant that I also want to put in its own container. So we'll see how we're going to pair everything up. It's gonna need a bit of a cutback. Summer can be a tough time in the garden. There's a lot to do to keep everything at its best between watering, fertilizing, dead-ending flowers. I'll link below if you're interested a couple of videos about advice and tips to keep your garden looking at its best and maximize your blooms. So I hope you find them helpful, and good luck if you have to keep up with the garden. Everything grows quickly at this time of year, but equally so needs a lot of upkeep. So it's nice, but it's a lot of work. And right now I'm working on editing the footage from our wonderful trip to Tuscany, so I'm hoping I'll have that ready for you soon. It was a wonderful trip we took back in May, and I wanted to show you the beautiful Italian scenery and the beautiful gardens and landscape that we saw there, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. Bye! I do keep this side of the garden with long grass so that they can play and hide. Simba is on zoomies right now.